There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Division rivals do battle. Next. Jeremy Hellickson, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Philadelphia, the shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Soto coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So striding forward now, Bryce Harper. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season. And he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Jake Arrieta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. First, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Strike taken, the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and he fouls this one off. Rendon, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hoskins is there, and he's got it for the first out. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
Eaton stands at second with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Suzuki is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Now batting, Maikel Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground toward short. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. His history with Jake Arrieta. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for Washington. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Nick Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a relay home, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Nationals.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Shortstop. Ray
First pitch on its way.
Turner.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Trey Turner with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing. In now is Adam Eaton as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Anthony Rendon is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Juan Soto to the plate now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
That's in there. Base hit. And on on the play. The runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready for another chance? Matt Adams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high, 1-0.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Eaton on third. Soto is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Reined in, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, second baseman, Kendrick.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Howie Kendrick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Ready on 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. A pause, and the 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Nationals on top, 3-0. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1 and 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce. Harper.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Taylor to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
The first baseman.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
2 on here with 1 man out, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Taylor is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Grounded to first. Gloved by Adams. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Phillies 1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now
That's his
batting,
5th
the
strikeout in this series alone.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fouled away. In the air now, out to right field. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it's still 3-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
In now, Sir Anthony Dominguez has a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Kendrick, return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Taylor is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in and looking for more. Adam Eaton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order as the lead remains 3-1. Into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready for another shot now, Matt Adams. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Grounded back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on the tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Up next for Washington, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
And now for Washington, Jeremy Hellickson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Phillies 1. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Digging in, Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now, Nick Williams. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. First delivery to him on the way. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Please.
Andrew McCutchen will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew McCutchen.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, McCutchen hits a little over the 270 mark. Hit to short. Turner loves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Eaton is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Nick Pivetta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
43.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. His career numbers against this pitcher. He brings a 4 for 12 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And the next to bat, the speedy Adam Eaton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Runner at second, 1 away, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Runner in there for a base hit. Turner rounds safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially good, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
On the run is Williams. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Rendon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 1-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Nationals are out in front here, 4-3. Number 44 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Washington, number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Sean Rodriguez will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Sean Rodriguez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Taylor is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. 8th inning here from our nation's capital. Homestanding Nationals lead this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Harper heads for the plate. He'll score, and the Phillies tie it. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Maikel Franco, as it's grounded sharply to first. There's one. Throw to Adams is in time. They've turned the double play. The inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Sean Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 13.
So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 8. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Ready now, Nick Williams. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Soto is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Eaton is under it. 2 gone. Roman Quinn will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
Hit in the air out to center field. Eaton has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Score remains tied at 4. Victor Robles is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Juan Nicasio enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Nicasio.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Lifted down the line in left. Williams sprints.